morning. The sun is coming up. It's there. It's about 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning and I literally just got out of bed. I have got up at 8 o'clock for a 9:30 start. I'm going to try and squeeze a bit of editing in a minute before I, you know, get going for the day. Hello, it's now coming up to about 2 o'clock. I've been working in the office pretty much all morning, except I did come in for a little snack and coffee break at one point. But anyway, I'm going to pack up all my stuff now, which is littered around the place as usual. And then I think we're going to go for a walk, except I'm hungry again, so I might need to eat some crisps or something. The sun is actually shining. I can't believe it. Here comes the rain, landing like flashy sparkles on the canal. I really love the lighting that's going on here. It looks really special to me. I found a friend. Where's that cute little face? Oh, can you see the horns? What do you think I'm looking at? If we go anywhere near it, it'll scoot off, won't it? Yoo-hoo! It's kind of just standing there or sitting there all on its own. Hey you, what are you doing there, sheepy, all on your own? That's very unsheep-like. Are you okay? You're not running away from me. You're a sheep. Sheep always run away from me. Weird. Maybe there's something the matter with it. Oh, it's moved. It's moved. Oh, there we are. Oh yeah, it's caught on the brambles. Oh, you poor little thing. Right, I'm going to go and enlist the help of my boyfriend. Right, we freed it, but look at the state of it. It's got all brambles still stuck on it. IB secateured it at the base of the bramble, you know, but it panicked a lot, so I didn't film or anything. I was just trying not to get anywhere near it because it was getting frightened. Oh, poor thing. I hope the farmer finds it and takes those brambles off. Yeah, you're going to send him an email. Oh, looks like a big sort of Jack in the green fancy dress costume for May Day. Oh, poor thing. We're about to leave and I've opened IB's car door and look, it's weeing. It's been doing it for ages. Is it all? Is it rainwater?
Must be.
Where's that all coming from?
Well, it must be leaking somewhere, that's all.
Oh. Shall I just leave it to drain before we go? No, leave it a while then. I'm on my way home now. Good morning. It's the morning. I didn't film anything else yesterday. I decided to do a 2-day vlog because I had to miss an upload because rehearsed until, you know, 11ish or whenever it was, and then worked in the morning, and those are my two main editing, working on the vlog slots after tea and in the morning before lunch. So that just wasn't going to happen. But anyway, I'm in shock because there's actually sun coming into my house today. An actual sunbeam, a real one. I have to leave the house really soon actually. Ooh, in 5 minutes. I've got the dentist. Ooh, I do hope they'll be able to clean these stainy bits actually, because I haven't had that done since, well, the pandemic really. Yeah, I know they can do a good job on them though. They're not cavities. I got these little pits. Apparently they started to be cavities and then they just stopped cavitizing or whatever the word is. I might have made that up. Apparently that can happen sometimes where you start to get cavities and then you just stop. I wonder what happened, whether I changed my diet or something. I don't know. I used to eat a lot more sweeties when I was younger, so maybe that was it. It's 9:10 in the morning anyway. My appointment is 25 past, but it's very, very close, so I can leave in 5 minutes. Anyway, speaking of teeth, I'd better go and clean these and get myself out of the door. I'm back already. Nothing needs doing, yay. And I'm booked in for the hygienist for a few weeks' time as well, so yay. Do you know, it was a bit different this time because he didn't want to see me for another 12 months and normally it's every 6. So that was different. I wonder if that's to do with the pandemic. And it's funny, isn't it, these days they say that you mustn't rinse your toothpaste out after brushing, and I find this is a very hard habit to get into. I don't know, it goes against my instinct to not rinse the toothpaste out because it feels like I would be ingesting something, I don't know, toxic, but it can't be. But I don't know, I haven't got into the habit. Izzy always does it. And also I don't like the taste of the toothpaste in my mouth. I kind of want to get it out, you know, ugh. But anyway, that's what they're saying to do. I suppose it's to keep the fluoride, you know, in the mouth. I'd rather do mouthwash, I think. Do you know what? I managed to leave my coat at my boyfriend's house. That was clever, wasn't it? So I'm washing my thickest jumpers. I've got two, which is my penguin hoodie and my burgundy thingy that I actually bought for Izzy and I ended up wearing because she didn't like it. So yeah, they're going to be my coats. I have a little rain mac as well, like just a waterproof one, so that's fine. I am also running a clean cycle. Like, is that in focus? I don't know. Like, you know, one of those ones, because it was looking a bit greasy and grotty at the bottom. So let's see how that gets on. It's a much longer one than I normally do, because I normally only do the 30-minute washes, and this is over an hour by the look of it. Anyway, right, I shall get on. There's a funny smell by here, just in the doorway. Changed the bins yesterday. Anyway, I've just been at my desk doing emailing, customer liaison, shall we say, band admin stuff. Anyway, I had to make a couple of calls related to that as well. The dishwasher's finished. I'm going to see if it's actually clean inside. It literally had orange greasy stuff on the bottom earlier, like in all the sort of the filtery bit. Oh, we've got some extreme lighting going on it. It's 'cause it's so bright. Actually, that was a shock to see it so empty then, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's better. There's still a little bit of yucky stuff there. Look, can you see? It's much better though, better than it was. Okay, good. Okay, I think that smell was the compost bin, which I emptied this morning actually, but there's a bit of stuff left in it. I need to give it a bit of a swill out. Anyway, I'm poised to make coffee, and then I'm going to start editing this vlog because I filmed most of it yesterday, so I've got all a bit confused. So I'm going to crack on and spend an hour or two on that now anyway. It's 1:05 and it's lunchtime, and this is leftover from last night. Izzy wanted a spaghetti bolognese type thing. Well, it's pasta twists and it's corn mince, but she really enjoyed that last night. There's a bit too much for my lunch there really, but I'm going to reheat it and just eat what I eat. So I edited all this vlog up to now. I was surprised how little footage there was actually. I thought I'd filmed double that at least. I remember the sheep episode being a lot longer than it really was. Anyway, oh, the poor sheep. Oh. Anyway, I really want to walk and the weather's okay. I feel like almost guilty going for a walk in the middle of the working day, but I want to do it straight after lunch when I'm too full for singing and playing, and then when I come back I intend to practice my flute for maybe an hour, then have a break and then practice the singing parts for the gig after that, and then see what's left of the day. Well, it's quite a big portion, but it's not completely enormous. If I get full, I'll just stop eating. I'm out on my walk and I'm rather liking the way the sunlight is interacting with that silty, murky water there that's come down from the mountain. I layered up somewhat, not having my coat at the moment. What a week to leave it at IB's just when it goes cold. You're probably wondering why I've got a mask wrapped under my chin. It's keeping my neck warm now, but I did put it on because I popped into the travel agent. I was just so desperate to go on holiday. Well, not desperate, you know, perspective and all that. Relatively desperate. Every so often I pop my head in and ask what the regulations are and everything, what the rules are and what you've got to go through to actually travel. Well, you have to have, I think they were saying you have to have a vaccine passport. Now, I thought you just got them automatically if you're double vaccinated, but apparently not. You've actually got to apply for it, and they did give me a number to ring, and apparently you can do it online as well. You can do your whole family in one go if you want to, so one person can do it for the whole family. What else did they say? Oh yeah, apparently if you're under 18-year-old, has had one jab and that's all they're qualified to get, that counts as fully vaccinated. Having had it naturally doesn't count at all for anything, which is a bit silly really if you ask me, because I think that probably gives you at least as much immunity if not more as the jab itself. But anyway, it doesn't count for anything, I suppose. I don't know why, maybe it's harder to quantify on paper. So anyway, they said how many jabs is she supposed to have, and I said well she's supposed to have 2 because she is at moderate risk. So they said in that case she's not counted as fully jabbed, if that is the case, so I need to find out, but I need to sort out her second one anyway. It hasn't been forthcoming yet, but there's a gap anyway, isn't there, so I don't think she would have had it yet anyway. So I genuinely don't know if she's been put on that register or not. But I've been keeping an eye on the news too, and it doesn't look great at the moment in the UK. I don't know if you're watching from outside the UK, but basically all the restrictions in England were lifted, no more mask wearing, and just like, hey, party on kind of thing. And lesser so in Wales. We've still been wearing masks in shops and on public transport, that sort of thing. But yeah, we've still had a lot more freedom than we did before. So of course the cases are going up. We've got this Delta strain and now the Delta strain plus. Yeah, it looks like the hospitals are starting to feel the strain with the influx of patients, and the NHS, the National Health Service here, are trying to persuade the government to bring back some regulations again to try to ebb the flow of incoming patients with COVID, you see, to reduce the strain on the NHS. I'm not actually planning to travel anytime soon. I'm just keeping an eye on things and seeing what the options are. But I have to say, you probably noticed how much I have been enjoying getting back into my music work again this month. And I actually for this month officially have a total of 5 gigs, which, you know, it's still not that many for an October, but I tell you what, it's been more than I have been doing for a long time. And it's just been so lovely to pick up that pace of life again. But I'm watching the news and seeing the calls for the restrictions and home working again, and thinking, don't take these gigs for granted this month. You might have to live on that for a while longer. We had grants last year. I don't think we have grants this year, so oh dear. Anyway, it'll be what it'll be when I'm very resourceful. It'll be fine. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, or if you're not from the UK, the government is not budging. It's refusing currently to have any more restrictions back again. But it has a plan B, which involves things like mask wearing and working from home again, but it's just, for some reason, refusing to implement those things. They're being warned that it'll just be worse in the long run if they don't do it now. There'll be harsher measures and they'll just have no choice other than to implement them further down the line if they don't do the more subtle things now. I don't like to get political on this channel, but it's what they did last time and I think they regretted it, and they were criticised for it afterwards. But anyway, right, shut up, Immo. I'm back. Haven't done a huge number of steps, but it's a good start towards my 10k. I'm all hot and sweaty now. I've been trying not to put my heating on all day to save money, you know, on the heating bill. Apparently that's going up. Anyway, I don't need to now because I'm all hot. I was thinking it's a really good idea going for a walk because it warms you up, so it saves on your heating bill and it helps to keep you fit and healthy. What a win-win. I didn't want to go out at all today. I'm glad I did, but I didn't want to because it's cold out. Basically I was like, ooh, it's cold. But I soon warmed up. Yeah, right. I am gonna drink a can of pop, a chilled one now because I am literally very hot. And I'm gonna practice my flute for 1 hour. And then I'm going to have a break and hoover everywhere in the house because it's really dusty, and I could especially notice this morning when the sunbeam was actually hitting the floor. You notice the dust more then, don't you? And yes, and hang my washing out to dry that I washed earlier, and then do singing practice. And I think that should take me up to about 6 o'clock-ish, and then I'll decide what to do after that. Chop my head off. It's about 5:10 now. I practiced my flute for an hour and then I moved on to whistle, as you probably noticed, and was having a bit of trouble with a couple of notes splitting. I think maybe I just need to practice it, but it is a bit of an awkward particular model of instrument to play, but I like it, so I'm going to persevere with that. And then went upstairs and had a little break, watched a vlog. It's now 5:15. I nibbled a bit of chocolate, I must admit, and nibbled an entire packet of crisps as well. And now I think we'll all agree I need to have that housework power half an hour thingy. I just walked into that. Oh. Basically just a quick pick up and hoover, and also I need to wipe the surfaces down in the kitchen because they're a bit grotty, and hang that out. I should probably do that first actually. A bit skew-iff, isn't it, that mat? Oh wow, it's not hurting anyone. Hung that out, wiped my surfaces down. It's looking better. hoovered, didn't do very much in the way of tidying. I did a bit. I still haven't tried that gimbal out. I've never got time. I need to practice my singing now, and then, I don't know, then I'm going to be editing, so I won't have time to stay there. Maybe tomorrow, who knows, because I haven't got to go to the dentist tomorrow. Right, I am going to take a hot drink down into the cellar and practice that song again for a long time, and I'm really struggling to remember the words. It's now 7 o'clock. I am thrilled out. I've got to the point where I'm getting worse, not better. I thought what I'd try today is not look at my lyrics at all, but sing along with the lyrics on the recording. So getting cues from the audio only. And I thought, well, if I can sing it all the way through with that, that's an improvement at least, and something to build on in the next practice session. I'm still not quite there, but I am going to have the lyrics on the night. It's just, well, I've said it before, haven't I? I just want to know them as much as I can. And then I'll have them in big chunky writing in front of me on the music stand with little diagrams here and there for when I can't find my, you know, for when my eye can't find the right word on the page quick enough because I've been looking around the room, that sort of thing. I've got a plan. It'll be okay. It'll be alright on the night, hopefully. I need a proper candle. I keep getting wax all over my snuffer with these tea lights. There we are. I'm thinking I might get one of those lamps, you know, that does a waxy melty thing and makes a nice smell, because I think it'll be safer than a candle. I've noticed that being in the room with the dehumidifier on makes my cheeks go very rosy and red. I'm all alone here tonight. Izzy's staying with my dad, my boyfriend's not coming tonight, so I've got no sort of, nothing's tying me to cooking at any specific time. I'm just going to crack on and edit this vlog now, but if you've enjoyed today's video, could you please give it a little cheeky like? It really does help channels to grow, and if you're new here and would like to follow more of my stories, do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it if you want to have a notification popping up whenever I upload. And thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!